Hi everyone, Adarsh here. So today we're gonna see consumers in the JDK8. We have a consumer functional interface, like we have a consumer, by consumer, int consumer, long consumer, double consumer. Then we have object to int consumer, object to long, object to double consumer. So like these sort of consumer, we're gonna see how we can use what exactly these means. So basically in the JDK8 we have a functional interface. So in this functional interface, basically what it does, it has some functionality which we need to define. And those so there are certain methods, like we have a for each method, so that accepts a consumer. So basically consumer, what it takes import, and it operates some operations on that, not operations, basically do some functionality on those accepted parameters. So basically first we have a consumer interface. So basically the consumer, what we have a consumer interface which accepts a value which is of type. It's a functional interface, and it has and then that is for chaining of that. So suppose, take example, when we have a method, something which takes a consumer interface and data, and that data need that so in the consumer we are passing some set of functionality in terms of function by using lambda expressions, and that function, that processing will be done on this data. So that processing is specified in the accept method, which is a part of consumer. So what we'll do, we have a method here. Take example, we have a method which takes a string data as well as a consumer interface, an instance of consumer interface, and it calls accept method on that data provided. So for this sort of things, we have a multiple n number of approaches basically. So first approach, what it says, if we'll go one by one on all these approaches. So what we need to do, basically we need to create a implementation. We need to create an implementation of consumer interface binded with the data type, and override accept method, provide a functionality into that, and then we need to call a consumer function method which we have specified here. So I'm gonna put it here first. Okay, so the first approach, what it does, basically it accepts, we have just done the implementation and provide the functionality, and we are calling this function by passing the string as well as a consumer implementation. Then second approach is just to provide a runtime implementation by anonymous implementation basically. So what we have done, we have just copied this section, and we have, instead of storing, we are just passing into this is prior to JDK8. But from the JDK8 we have a lambda expression. So from the lambda expression, what we have done, basically we need this is the relevant code for us. This is a basic operations, which basic action which we need to take on that input type data. So we need basically these set of line to do our operation. So we have just copied that, and we have just pasted that here, and so that it will underline JDK8 will understand this is a implementation for accept method, so it will take that. So another step forward, if we move little bit further, we don't need this data type as well as these brackets and this semicolon. So we have removed that thing, and we have just optimized that same functionality here a little bit. But in the case if we want to just print the value, instead of because what we are doing, we are just saying to upper here. So if we just want to print the value directly, we can pass a system dot print method here as a method, as a parameter to the consumer interface here. So if I just execute this piece of code, so you can see that last one is the system, rest is all over the, so smaller one is before, and after one is on the method. So this is a normal consumer, but this is a case when we have only one type of value. Suppose we have an example like list set, it takes only one values. But if we have a map sort of thing where we need to pass a key value, then we should have a by consumer sort of thing. So basically a by consumer is also a type of consumer which takes two input values, basically two input values, and operates on that. So here you can see that I'm having a method by consumer which takes a two parameter value 1 value 2, and it accepts a by consumer implementation which should be binded with the string data type, and it calls a accept method on that. So for the same thing, what we need to do, we need to just provide a implementation of first approach where we need to provide a implementation by consumer, and then provide override accept method, provide the functionality, and then pass it as a parameter to this. Then second approach is where we, instead of storing the reference, we have just created an anonymous implementation like this here. But in the third this is before the JDK8, but from the JDK8 what we can do, we have a relevant code which is relevant for us is this much which I have selected here. So instead of sending all the anonymous implementation, we have just sent this piece of code which is a lambda expression. So here is our functionality, but we go move little bit further. We have removed this data type also, and we have removed this curly braces and semicolon at the end, and this become our fourth approach. This is a optimized lambda expression for us. So if I just execute this piece of code, so here you can see data name Adarsh Kumar, data process name. So this is a key, and this is a key, and this is a value for that. So this is a case when we talk about by consumer. But now we have a different sort of consumers like int consumer, long consumer, double consumer. So which takes a respective value. Suppose take example of int consumer. So basically what int consumer is, basically int consumer, if you see the int consumer, so which takes an integer data type and integer consumer, and it call the accept method on that. So what in the normal approach, what we need to do, we need to just provide an implementation for the int consumer and override the accept method which takes an int parameter, and then provide the exact functionality, and then we need to call this method by passing the input value and int consumer this int consumer implementation. Then we optimize little bit and we move further, and instead of implementation we have provided a runtime anonymous implementation here for the same. So that become our second approach. But why we need a complete anonymous implementation? We need only, for us only relevant thing is this much. So we have just copied this thing and we have just passed that thing as a lambda expression from JDK8 onwards. So we are just calling the same method, same parameter, but the way of writing the code is different. It is much more optimized. But we move one step further, and what we have done, we have just removed this data type and curly braces and semicolon from here, and we can go one more further process, further step, where what we can do, we can just pass the value and we are just printing the value. But here in the same approach, what we can do here, we can do, instead of this values, what we can do, we can just do in this way also. So this become our fifth approach approach. Okay, so this this thing, so this is a int consumer. Same thing we can go for double consumer here. So double consumer is something which takes a double type of value and do some processing on that. So we have created a method double consumer, In the double consumer, what we have done, it takes the input of double and take a implementation of double consumer and call the extract method. So traditional way is just to provide a implementation and then call the method and pass the values, but further we can optimize by using anonymous classes. But JDK8 says that okay, I don't want all the anonymous implementation, pass me only the relevant code. So we have just passed this section as a, so it understand that this is an implementation for the extract method. So that become our third approach. But going forward in the fourth approach, we have removed the data type, semicolon and curly braces, but and that become our fourth approach, where we have just further optimized the code. But if we just move little bit further, we can just remove these braces also. So that become our fifth approach. And last approach, which is our sixth approach, where what we can do, we are just passing a system.println. So it become our sixth approach. So that is a sixth approach is something where we need to just print the value instead of doing any operations and all. So let's execute this piece of code. So you can see that I have not executed this section int consumer. So if I just execute the int consumer also, so like that. And then we have a long consumer basically. So long consumer is also a type of consumer which accept a long value and does some operations on that long value. So that's how the thing is. So long consumer is something where it accepts a long value and then do some operations on that. Okay, so long consumer is something where we have a accept method which takes a long type of value. So I have created a long consumer method which takes a long value and the instance of implementation of long. And then so just to call that method, what we need to do, we need to just in the first approach provide a implementation, override the accept method and provide the functionality into that, and then call the method. Second approach is something where we can just optimize little bit. Instead of creating an implementation, we have just created a runtime anonymous implementation and override the accept method. But JDK8 says that okay, I don't want all these things, I need only a relevant code. So I have just passed the relevant code of the accept method, which is this much I have selected on the ID. So that is a relevant code for the exact functionality for us. So that's what JDK says. It says that okay, pass me the relevant code, that's it, I don't want other thing. But we just move little bit ahead and we just remove the data type, semicolon and the curly braces from that. So that become our fourth approach. But we can just do little bit of more optimization on this. What we can do, we can just, because this is a single value, so we can just remove these braces also from here value. So that become our fifth approach. But in the sixth approach, if we are not doing any operations, if we need to print something directly or do something directly, we can just pass a method like this. This print, we are just passing a system.out.print method as a lambda expression. So we can have our own custom method also. We can pass our custom method also as a lambda expression there. So this is how the output come. So we have certain other type of consumer like object to double, object to int and object to long. Let's start from object to int. So basically object to int is, suppose we have certain sort of object, and that object we need to convert into int and do some processing on that. So that's how the object to int consumer is. So basically in the traditional approach, we'll just provide an implementation and then override the accept method which take object as well as int value and do some operations on that. So that's what we have done here, and then we are just passing our own method here and we are passing a values and calling implementation. But we optimized little bit and we just provided a anonymous implementation for that, override the accept method, pass the object class and int value, and we are just doing some operations on that. But JDK8 says okay, I don't want all these things, just pass me a relevant code. what is relevant for you exactly. We don't need all these implementation methods and all. We just copy pasted and we have just passed the relevant code to the lambda expression. That become our third approach. In the fourth approach, we have just removed the data type, curly braces and semicolon. So that become our fourth approach. But here we have a two argument, so we cannot remove these braces. If it is a single argument, we can remove these brackets here, but we cannot remove now because we have a multiple argument. So we have only four approach. So if I just execute this piece of code, so we get the output. So if we take a double, we have another consumer functional interface which is object to double. So basically this interface, what it does, it takes a object and takes a double value and performs some operations on that. So basically I have written a method which takes a string value and double value and accepts a double object double consumer implementation and then call the accept method on that. So first approach, which is traditionally provide the implementation, override the accept method, do some processing and call the method. Second way is just provide an anonymous implementation and call the method. Third approach is where we start from the JDK 8, just pass the relevant code which is really needed, don't pass unnecessary code. So we have just passed the string object and then value, and we are just doing the type processing on that. We move little further, and what we have done, we have just removed the data type also, and we remove the curly braces and semicolon, and then that become our fourth approach. So if I just execute this piece of code here, you can see the output. So same thing, we have a double object to double consumer basically. So basically object to double consumer, what it takes is takes a object value and a long value. Sorry, I just missed that. It's a object to double instead of object to long. This is object to long instead of object to double. So which takes object value and a long value and do some processing by converting object value into appropriate type to perform operation with the long value. That's how these object to double, object to int and object to long is meant for. So basically what these three does, basically it takes a object as well as a respective data type, whether it's a double, int and long, convert the object into the compatible type of long and does some operations on that. So that's how these are meant for basically. So I have created a method which takes a string value, basically it's an object, and then long value and then object long consumer, and call the accept method. So first approach is the traditional one, provide implementation, override the accept method and do the operation and call the method and pass the values and then pass the consumer. Second approach is call the method, pass the values and provide the anonymous implementation here and override the accept method and do the processing under that. But JDK 8 is very intelligent. It says I don't want unnecessary things, just pass me a relevant code. So I have just passed the relevant code here, the input values and the operation which we need to do on that input values. But further it become more intelligent. It says I don't want data type as well as a bracket and semicolon, just pass me the input values as well as a exact processing what we need to process. That's it. So that become our fourth approach. But here one trick is that we cannot remove this braces here. If we remove, we're gonna get a compilation error, because if it's a single value we can remove these braces and become our next approach. But when we have a multiple multiple values as an argument, we cannot remove the bracket from the lambda expression. That's a thumb rule. So if I just execute, you can see all these things. So folks, I hope this will help you to understand JDK 8 consumer implementation. So I'm gonna save this piece of code into my GitHub repository, which is Adarsh Kumar Singh 83. Java underscore JSC. So my for each and lambda expressions are already there, so you can see, and you can pull and you can play around with this piece of code. And I'll come up with some other interesting new features of JDK 8. Till then, take care. Bye. Please do subscribe my channel and leave your comment so that I can improve these videos to help each and everyone. Thank you.